Hello everybody, good morning. One of the best known stories of Jesus is the parable of the Good Samaritan, as we like to refer to it. You know, that guy traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he gets set upon by robbers who strip him of everything, leave him half dead, and then three religious people walk by and they ignore him, and then a Samaritan comes and he gets off his horse and attends to the man, and you know what happens. And we kind of know the meaning of the story. But I heard an interesting interpretation the other day, which I think is valid, and these stories have varying interpretations, but here's an interesting one. And it was a lesson that came from an experiment done at Princeton University in the United States. Some social scientists did an experiment involving theological students who they invited to come along to a lecture and asked them afterwards if they would each one prepare a talk on the parable of the Good Samaritan and why they were going to become ministers, domines. And these guys all did that, and then they were sent in three groups to a building across the road where they say people were waiting for them. And they said to the first group, you guys better go quickly because you're starting in 10 minutes. So they all packed up their stuff. And the next group they said to, well, you guys don't be late, but you'll be there in about half an hour needed. So, and the last group said, listen, we'll call you when we need you. So the first group goes off. And unbeknown to the group, the social researchers had placed an actor at the entrance of the door at the road. And he was a real down and out actor. In other words, they dressed him up as an absolute tramp. And he lay there gasping, clearly in trouble. And the group that was in a hurry literally walked over him and went and gave their talks on the very parable of the Good Samaritan. And the others, well, because they weren't in quite so much of a rush, as their turn came, some of them stopped and assisted the man. So now there's the obvious lesson there that you know, we must practice what we preach. That's obvious. But one of the conclusions that these social scientists reached was that it is the fact that we're in such an awful rush that we neglect the obvious need around us. Okay, so stop it there. A thought for the day coming from that well-known story. Don't be in so much of a rush today that you overlook the obvious need that is around you. It applies to all of us. Let us hear and apply the words of Jesus. God be with you.